Hey everybody, what's up? This is Big Jason. So, as you may or may not know, I've been updating Scott Haines' course, Shortcut Copywriting Secrets. I've been interviewing people, doing ad breakdowns, and one of the people I wanted to reach out to was Michael Marin. What's up, Michael?
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Good.
Good to be here.
Yeah, so Francis Ablola, I interviewed him, and he told me that I should try and reach out to you because he turned you on to Scott's original course and said you had some amazing results. And so I found some correspondence. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about your experience with Scott and his course?
Yeah, so Francis was originally, when I was struggling, I went to actually Doberman Dan seminars where I met Francis. And funny story is actually how I went to Francis's Doberman Dan's event was because I had heard of Gary Halbert, and he was like, I was in Frank Kern's course at the time, and they said, well, this guy Gary Halbert's the real deal, and everyone was learning from him. So I was like, I'm going to learn from the proteges of Gary Halbert, and actually Scott was one of them. John Carlton was another, and there's a few others, and Dan, obviously Doberman Dan was one of them. That didn't go out there. 1 second. And I met Francis at that event, and Francis put me on to, he said, the best course if you want to learn copy is Scott Haines. And I was like, oh, that's one of the Halbert proteges. So I picked it up, and that actually to this date is the course that I recommend as far as if you're trying to learn copy, because there's no course that's as experiential as far as, you know, I actually, we were speaking before this, and I wish I had because I used to, the exercise in Scott's course, for those of you who don't know, is you actually copy out by hand the different bullets and the different headlines. And I really think it was through those that allowed me to be able to write the copy that I do today. Is copying out all those bullets by hand, following Scott's course to the letter, really took me from someone who didn't know, you know, I was a C student in English. I hated writing, to really someone who, by following Scott's course, was able to get quite good to where I've written some of the, you know, the top performing letters on JVZoo and ClickBank. And yeah, I can think a lot of that going back as far as a foundation to Scott's course.
And you were saying that you still have a box of index cards and a stack of letters from the course?
Yeah, that I do. They're actually in my parents in storage right now because I moved. It's a dream of mine to move to San Diego, and obviously us as internet marketers, we can work wherever we want. So after I went to Europe, fulfilling another dream, I decided instead of going back to Boston, where I was living, to come out here to sunny San Diego, and the box of cards went to in my parents' storage so that I bring all that stuff over. But I actually copied out all the letters by hand as well. So all
Awesome.
the bullet writing, it's actually all of John Carlton's bullets, I believe, from that course.
Awesome. So I know that you had written Scott in 2012, and you said that you were already making money. So what are some of the other accomplishments you've been able to achieve as a result of the copy skills you got from his course?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was really the foundation because, you know, as you know, everything comes down to marketing and sales. So that really was the foundation. Learning through his course was allowing me to go off as a freelance copywriter. Obviously, I had Doberman Dan and Francis in my corner, and this is so as far as that goes.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just my phone's running low on battery. So I became a freelance copywriter. I believe it was close to six figures my first year. So just following the stuff in the back of Scott's course, it was huge, you know, because you said, you know, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was his stuff. I'm pretty sure it was, but just the idea of going out freelance and with the help of Dan was able to do that. And then from there, when I created my own information products in 2013, 2014, one of the main skills selling $7 products, $47 products was copywriting. So it's obviously been responsible for that as well. And then as far as what I'm doing today, which is I do online lead generation for coaches and consultants who have high ticket programs, that is just an instrumental skill of copywriting as far as writing the Facebook ads and, you know, creating those funnels and creating presentations. In fact, you know, my last client, Alex Jeffries and Adam Davies, the presentation, the automated webinar, which again, it's all copywriting, all scripted copywriting, that's now the backbone of their business, which is doing over $200,000 a month in revenue. So I guess, at the end of the day, a lot of it comes back to the copy skills. And, I would say Scott's is definitely one of the best courses out there when it comes to learning how to write highly effective copy.
Awesome, man. So I really appreciate the time. Lastly, what I wanted to ask you is, what are your thoughts personally, and what would you say to someone who now has the opportunity to get an updated version of Scott's course, updated home run ads, including 4 controls, and especially all the ad breakdowns by like Clayton Makepeace, Paris Lampropoulos, John Carlton, and others?
I would say it's going to cost you a lot of money if you don't do it. Like, the amount of money you're going to leave on the table is going to be incredible. Minimum $100,000 a year if you don't learn this stuff. So I would highly recommend whatever. I don't even know what it costs. I remember back in the day, I believe it was $900, which the return on investment, if you spend $900 to get the information in that course, is just, it's laughable. So I'd highly recommend anyone picking that up. If you're going to learn copy, and this is like, I was showing you my books before, but I've studied probably most of the major courses. Gary Bensavanga's $5,000 seminar, which is great as well. A lot of Dan Kennedy stuff. But I would say, as far as condensing and actually giving a curriculum where you could actually go out and learn copy, I think Scott's is the best course on the market for that. And obviously, it's off the market, and you're bringing it back on. So thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. And you're looking forward to getting that as well?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I will be, and I'll be telling all my my list of 10,000 customers all about that as well. So
that's awesome, man. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the time and telling everybody your experience with Scott's course.
Well, thank you, Jason. Thanks for having me on.
Sure, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Seth.
Hey, this is Big Jason. So, what's included with Shortcut Copywriting Secrets version 2, and how do you get it? All right. So, number 1, you're going to get Scott's original Shortcut Copywriting Secrets course. You're going to get his original Hottest Sales Letters, Volume 1. Plus, you're also going to get his missing magic order form. In Volume 1 of his Hottest Sales Letters, he mentioned an order form that he lost that worked like magic for a promotion he did for Gary Halbert. Well, I found it, and you're going to get it. Plus, you're going to get the all-new Hottest Sales Letters, Volume 2. This is over 200 pages of home runs, including 4 controls. 3 of the controls are still running today because his longest running client can't find anyone who can beat Scott still today. All right, so who's going to be breaking these ads down with me? Clayton Makepeace, John Carlton, David Deutsch, Adam Carroll, Colin Chung, David Garfinkel, Brian Kurtz, $1 Million Mike Morgan, Harlan Kilstein, Kevin Rogers, Sammy Markowitz, Caleb O'Dowd, Bon Halbert, and many more. All right, so how do you get your hands on Shortcut Copywriting Secrets version 2? Well, you go to shortcutcopywritingsecrets.com and get on the wait list, because I'm going to be releasing this very soon. All right, and once you opt in, you're going to get a very special recording from a expensive Gary Halbert seminar. I found this in a promotion that Scott wrote for Gary. I was cleaning out his apartment here in Austin for his family, and it's a killer message from No Sex Gary, a real honest-to-God way to get rich with direct marketing, okay? So you're going to get that just for opting into the wait list, all right? And then on the thank you page in the welcome email, there's going to be a link for my private Facebook group for Shortcut Copywriting Secrets version 2. Join that, because I'm going to be releasing some rare audios and interviews and some information that I found in Scott's stuff that's really cool that I'm not going to release anywhere else. So once again, this is Big Jason. Thank you so much for helping me continue Scott's legacy. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Scott was my best friend. So go to shortcutcopywritingsecrets.com, and I'll see you there.
Sure, actually. So I got into response in 2000, 2001, and stumbled upon this whole world of direct response, and I got really drawn to copywriting in particular. So I started studying Gary Halbert, the Gary Halbert letter, actually, old cassettes that I still, yeah, sure, absolutely. So that's the copy right here. The Gary Halbert Master Collection is next to it. Kick-Ass Copywriting Secrets is next to it.